there, good morning. I'm coming to you live from digital address GA0992539 Kokomemle, Accra, on DSTV channel 421 and GoTV channel 144. The show is JoyNews Interactive. You can follow us on all our social media platforms. It's Joy News on TV for Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. My name is Selinam Ampo. We start with Joy News investigation, which has revealed government in 2016 purchased 350 vehicles at 18 million cedis, more than it would have cost if the same vehicles were bought from the showroom. The Ghana Private Road Transport Union, which was to receive the vehicles for redistribution to its members, rejected the vehicles, saying they were too expensive. Manasseh Azuri Awini, who conducted this investigation, reports these vehicles procured by the state have still been grounded. Here's a snippet of his report.
In the National Security Yard behind the Accra International Conference Center, 350 vehicles procured by the Microfinance and Small Loan Center, MASLOC, are parked with some of the saloon cars completely covered with overgrown weeds. The vehicles are made up of 133-seater Isuzu buses, 100 Chevy Sparklight saloon cars, and 150 Chevy Aveo saloon cars. MASLOC procured these vehicles in 2016 for the Ghana Private Road Transport Union, but the GPRTU rejected them. The Chief Executive Officer of MASLOC, Stephen Amwa, says the Transport Union rejected the vehicles because they are overpriced.
If you look at the prices and compare that to market averages, the prices were outrageous because those trotro buses and commercial vehicle drivers have their turnovers, the sales they make a day, and for that matter, any car they procure for that purpose should be able to work in that capacity and give them the sales they need to be able to break even.
Joy News, as part of this investigation, went to the supplier of the vehicles, Mac Autos and Spare Parts Ghana Limited, for quotations in August 2018, 2 years after the company sold the vehicles to MASLOC. We found that the 2016 prices of the vehicles are lower than the 2018 prices, but our investigation revealed that the cost at which the company sold the vehicles to MASLOC in 2016 is far higher than the cost at which it sold to the general public in 2018. For instance, Mac Ghana sold the 33-seater Isuzu bus to the general public in 2018 at $79,000, but sold to MASLOC in 2016 at $107,000. The procurement specialist, Kobina Atabedu, says government committed a series of anomalies in the transaction.
Well, a lot of people on social media have been reacting to this story. Let's take a look at what people are saying on Facebook. And we have Richard, who said, so simple question, does it mean that the government didn't communicate the prices to GPRTU before they bought the cars? Why must government be involved in such a deal financially instead of just facilitating the transaction? If buses are being supplied on loan and hence the higher price, where lies the state paying for them? It's a question from Richard. And Prince Owusu comes in with a comment, if the NDC bought these cars, it doesn't mean NPP should let the cars rot. That's why always people face hardships, make good use of these cars. Oh, Ghana pa dear. And we have Hannah Odro, who says, my heart is full of pain. What at all is really wrong with our leaders? Sometimes I'm tempted to believe that we are cursed. This is a comment from Hannah Odro. And Andy says, I got my driver's license 2 years ago and I'm still fighting to get a work and pay car. And there we go, cars sitting and relaxing in the bush whilst we are here struggling. And Ajay also says, it's sad to be a Ghanaian. Oh God, have mercy. Are our leaders really all right? Are our leaders really all right? And Nana Kwame Sikeni says, while the youth are crying for jobs, these cars could have been given to some on loan and used for taxi to repay. Politics is killing Ghana. And Mamiya says, a total waste of the taxpayers' money, shaking my head. And ACN also says, corruption has bewitched us, a country full of growth potential lurking in poverty, and yet few greedy ones get away with corruption. Sad. Well, away from that, let's talk about mobile phones. Well, mobile phones were primarily made to make phone calls, though it has other duties like texting, taking pictures. Well, for many millennials, it's easier to text than to make a voice call. Our older folks say they prefer to voice call than text because voice calls give swifter responses than text. So we've been asking you, making calls or texting, which do you prefer and why? Let's check out Facebook. And we have Daniel who says, I love texting Pa because with that you are able to chat for long and also share some nice moments, especially with your partner. And Gonzalo also comes in with a comment, I prefer calls because sometimes the text, not all the text the person will receive or read. And Jocelyn also says texting, as someone also says texting. And Hamza says, texting because it's less expensive than calls. Prince says, I love texting. Tutu says, I love texting because she likes calls too. No, I love texting, but she likes calls too, so I have to cope. When you text, there are lots of things you can't say or explain well, but when you call, it's cool and even more conversation come up. And Paul Yen says texting and helps in multitasking. Gina West also says texting because calls are not attended to on time. Nasiru says texting is the best, and Muhammad says calls because you are always able to convey your message faster and easier than texting. And Anabos also says, I really love calls. It makes you have a clearer view of whoever you are dealing with. And Joel Hart says calls are better because when you call, you listen to the voice of the person and you know whether the person is okay. Well, I might be old-fashioned, but I prefer calls to text. It makes you build a very strong relationship to the other person on the line. I don't know about you. You can keep all your comments coming in on our social media platforms on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Is Joy News on TV. Right now, let's take a short break and we'll be back. Well, on Tuesdays, we know you like to know, I want to know what everybody's thinking about. And that is why we do Tuesday Thoughts. So let's hop onto Twitter to do some Tuesday Thoughts. What are you thinking about? So we have Mawina who says, you don't have to engage in every fight or argument. Sometimes you keep quiet to avoid drama and guard your heart. Hashtag Tuesday Thoughts. And Ayo Mikun says, if you don't like your life the way it is, there is only one place to go to find who to blame, the mirror. Hashtag Tuesday Thoughts. And Dread says, don't start your day with the broken pieces of yesterday. Start it with perseverance. Every morning we make it every morning we wake is a new day and the first day of the rest of our lives. So grab it by the horn and ride it. Hashtag Tuesday Thoughts. And when he says, be kinder to yourself, take care of yourself, love yourself, believe in yourself, and appreciate yourself. You need you. Hashtag Tuesday Thoughts. And Florence says, Proverbs 3:7 says, do not be wise in your own eyes. Fear the Lord and shun evil. Hashtag Tuesday Thoughts. And Machuka says, sometimes silence is the best response. Hashtag Tuesday Thoughts. And Prakash says, hashtag Tuesday Thoughts. Happiness in life is not just by getting wealth. It is necessary for social and religious satisfaction. And On the Road Tattoo says, you are only as strong as what you cannot resist. Hashtag Tuesday Thoughts. Son of the Soil says, courage is the magic that turns dreams into reality. Hashtag Tuesday Motivation. Hashtag Tuesday Morning. Hashtag Tuesday Thoughts. And we have Rudy Alternative, who says the most important thing is to never give up, never give into circumstances, believe yourself, and to soldier on no matter what's in your way. This is a quote from Luka Modric, and it says hashtag Tuesday Thoughts, hashtag quotes. Yeah. And we have a quote from Billy Cox, who says that two things in life you are in total control over are your attitude and your efforts. At the top of it, we have hashtag Tuesday Thoughts. Well, sadly, this is the end of today's edition of Joy News Interactive with me, Selina Ampo.